right, good morning again, everyone. Well, whenever you may be watching this, maybe it's afternoon, maybe it's evening. It is 9:53 a.m., February 25th, 2026. I'm talking about the price of silver. I'm on a kick, so I'm just making a series of videos. I hope someone finds it useful. So I am on, if you look at, there's previous videos to kind of give you context, but I'm just talking about the price of silver today as where it may go in the future. So I am on a site called JM Bullion. I am not sponsored by this site. I would tell you. They most likely will make me tell you. It's a brand new channel. It's just where I buy my silver from. Sometimes gold, sometimes gold backs, which I will search at the end of the video and then talk about in the next video. Um, but really, it's just if you are thinking about buying silver, or you have silver, or you're thinking about buying more, open up the window there. It's a little bit nice outside. I'm just going to give you my advice. So if you look at silver prices today, they're at $91. When I made my other video, they're around 92 or something like that. It's just fluctuating back and forth. Whatever, not a big deal. Past 5 days, it's gone up $12. Past month, it's gone down almost $25. The last 6 months, it's gone up almost $52. And in the last year, it's gone up almost 59. And in the last 5 years, almost 65. 64 is round down. That because silver prices have remained steady for so long and there's a huge up and to the right. There could be speculation. Chances are the price is going to fall. I don't know how much. I think it'll kind of bounce around this number for a while. Maybe it'll decrease a little bit, but I think that huge run up, they realized, okay, we can't go up that fast, and it kind of falls back to earth. You see this all the time, and things. So when you're like something shoots up real fast, just kind of be wary, wait for the pullback. But the trick is, it's not really a trick. It's more what the difficult thing is finding out where it's sort of like evened out. But that's another story. Okay, so I'm on JM Bullion. You're thinking about buying silver. What do I buy? These are 1 ounce silver bars. I like 1 ounce silver bars, 5 ounce silver bars. They're attainable. I have a 10 ounce one. I bought it for like $300. Now it's like over 1,000. So that's been a great investment. However, I have not seen silver as more evident as an investment as it is a store of value since the price of the dollar is decreasing. So if I ever get in a pinch and need cash, I have silver on hand that I can liquidate. Now, I don't have all that much, so don't really get any ideas. I'm not rich by any means, so you'd be wasting your time. But I am just kind of giving you advice. So 1 ounce, Silvertown, Eagle Bar, this, blah, blah, blah. Whenever you're buying silver, you kind of want to go for this. 0.999 fine silver, 1 troy ounce. And this is really, really solid. When you buy these, they're about the size. I have a little clicker right here for this lamp that's behind me. They're about this size. This is about 1 ounce. About almost, it's definitely it's a little bit smaller, but they're about this size. It comes in a plastic enclosure when you buy from this website. You probably want to buy some type of case so it doesn't, the air doesn't ruin it over time, but that takes a long time. So here you go. You got a 5 ounce, 1.999. You want something like this. If you're ever buying a silver necklace from somebody, sometimes you'll see 925, but you want to try to get the purest form of silver that you can. So you're like, man, I don't have $100. Well, I mean, at least want to start there because I don't foresee it really going too far down, but it may. So here's another one that I bought. Sunshine Mint is another popular one, and it'll say zero point 0.9. Yeah, there it is, 99 fine silver, 1 ounce, has a little eagle. And as you can see, it's $102. I think what this website's doing now is if you order this on the day of the price, it'll be honored even though it'll take a few days to ship out. So say if you order it right now, 102 bucks and 39 cents, and in 5 days the price goes up to 115, you've locked that in, and this site will not screw you over. I've witnessed that because I've been buying for them for a while, so they're very good about that. So again, I'm not being sponsored, just letting you know. Okay, so then if you go to the website, you find silver. There's so much stuff here. I mean, I could basically make a whole series of videos. But you're like, I just want to buy some coins. Okay, fine. So then you look at, we go here. I went to silver, other U.S. Mint silver, 90, 40, 35 U.S. silver coins. Click it. I went to this one right here. There's 90% silver, 40% silver. This 40% silver, I actually looked it up. It's actually, I think it was after 1974. 1964, sorry, yeah, 1970. They were making 40% silver half dollars until 1970, which is probably why this is 40%. Oh, sorry, I was looking up necklaces. on the last video, sterling silver, just to check the price. I have something like this, and it was not $224 a year ago. It was like 80, 60, 70 bucks, somewhere around there. 6, 7, 6, 7. Okay. So we click on this, and then you're like, well, why is this half dollar, whatever, 31 bucks, or why is a silver dollar, it's like, why is this Kennedy half dollar? It's only 50 cents, but it's $71. Well, it's because it's silver. As you said, as when you start looking at these older coins, you start to see that they were made of better material. The coins now, even when you like my grandpa had a bunch of silver coins. Unfortunately, he did not hold on to them and got rid of them. It's kind of embarrassing. But I remember when I was a kid and he was like looking through his coin collection, he'd drop them, you would hear a thunk. Now you hear kind of like a tink, and it's because they're like made of zinc and it's just not the same material. In fact, way cheaper material. These coins, first off, have history and real silver, which is what brings the price up substantially. Now, this is a cool coin here. It's maybe something that I would buy in the future, not right now. But you click through all these other ones and see even like the date, 1952, and it's because, and you don't see them like this anymore. But again, it is because of the silver content. And down the road, these will become more collectibles. I'm pretty sure of it. As time passes, you're going to find that these older coins are going to be worth something. I mean, it's 2026. This was in 1952, so we're already talking about 74 years ago. So I would think more in recent history, this actually might be something I'm going to start looking into here soon. Okay, I was Googling the last video, best silver coins, American Silver Eagle. So let's just go to that. I'm just going to stick with one right now. One out silver coins. The website will load. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people on it, no doubt. So here you go, 2026. They almost all look the same. So I have some of these. These are really nice, and they have the most utility. So if you're looking for a good coin, here you go. The only thing about these, and I'm going to make a video tomorrow when I actually get to my grandmother's house, because she had, at her house is where I have the storage for these eagles. When you buy these, now they are bigger, because it's America. They are bigger in size than some of these other ones. So for instance, the Philharmonic, random year, you'll get these plastic enclosures, and I highly recommend going to Amazon. And I forgot what exactly I searched, but if you just go to Amazon or wherever, I don't really care. You can buy them from JM Bullion. Just be like silver coin enclosure or something. And yeah, here you go. This is what I bought, just like this. It helps just to protect the coin. These things, so it's $8. You get like, was it 60 of them? This one right here, unfortunately, does not fit the American Silver Eagles. I have the 2026, 2025. I don't have the 2026 yet. Maybe I do. I don't know. But the 2025 one does not fit. It gets stuck. So I have to like break it open. But these will fit a majority, like of the Krugerrand, the Maple Leaf, the Mexican Libertad, and they all fit. The American Silver Eagle, though, it does not fit into this enclosure. Just a heads up. But I do recommend getting an enclosure. So as you can see here, if you start finding coins, going through your collection and finding coins basically before 1964, dimes and quarters, 90% silver and circulating dimes and quarters, if you start looking through your coins, you will find that some of them are heavier. And if you start saying anything from 1964 and beyond, I've been doing this with pennies too. And if you drop certain pennies, it just makes the tink, whereas some of them make like a dunk. And you could, if you just look at the date and then date the penny or the coin, you can find out what the contents of that coin were. And so anything pre-1964, dimes and quarters had 90% silver. Following that, no. 90% of the silver was removed from dimes and quarters in the 1965. 40% silver was used in half dollars until 1970. And then 1971, all silver was eliminated from regularly circulating U.S. coins. So 1971, who was in office? Who was in office 1971? Well, I believe it was Richard Nixon. Yep, Richard Nixon was there in 1961 or 1971. So when did Nixon close the gold window? It was in 1971. Why do I care about that? It's a big topic, but basically, once he did that, this is when the prices of precious metals shot up. And basically, he said, we are no longer going to, there's a Bretton Woods system. We're no longer going to, the dollar is going to be fiat. It's just going to be backed by the full faith and credit of the United States government. It's not going to be backed by any type of gold or anything. The convertible gold was at $35 an ounce. So as you can see, gold prices today, it's over $5,000. And then let's see, gold prices since 1971. If you look at this quick map, I hope this brings up, man, I just want a chart. Here we go. That's July of 2022. Okay, you know what? I'm just trying to find, let's keep going back. Keep going back. There's a big run up. As you can see here, 1972. There's a lot of problems that happened in the 70s. So it shot up. It went 38, 35. It did this huge top. Even back then in the 80s, for it to be over almost $900 an ounce is crazy. As you can tell, it tanked, but it never got that low. I mean, it got to like what? It doesn't seem like it ever got below 200 again after that. And then it's just been going up. This is because of what's going on with our currency, as well as how much debt the United States government is accumulating, as well as how much money is being printed. People are looking for alternatives and something as a store of value. Gold prices and silver, as well as platinum and palladium, are stores of value. So if you're thinking that they keep up with inflation, in fact, gold seems to be surpassing it. If you're buying gold back then and then you have it at the price now, you're probably doing phenomenally well. That's why a lot of central banks around the world are buying gold. So if you were thinking about buying silver, or you have it, you're like, should I keep buying at these prices? Should I wait? No reason to wait. There was a chart I showed a couple of videos ago where it was basically, they were saying the price of silver might be around $300 by 2030. I do agree with that. I'd say anywhere between $250 and $300 is a solid price for silver. Just a huge run up. Do I think it's going to double in the next year or so? No. But in the next 4 years, if things continue to go the way they are, especially if the new Federal Reserve Chairman starts cutting interest rates, that will lead to a huge shoot up in the price of gold and silver, because that means that, once again, money is going to be cheaper and the value of the dollar is going to go down. Now, if the interest rates rise, because once Kevin Warsh, he's nominated, but I don't know, well, he has to see if he gets in. Most likely he will. And then that was Trump's nomination at the end of January of this year, if you're not familiar. But basically, if he says, oh, I'm going to raise interest rates, that will cause the silver and gold to go down. Probably not forever, but it will. But if he says, oh, I'm going to start cutting interest rates, we're going to get down to 0%. Silver, gold, and all that will go crazy. Just a heads up. All right. That's enough for this video. Thank you for tuning in. If you're thinking to yourself, should I buy silver? Should I start? Is it too late? No, it's not too late. Go ahead and start. Find something that works for you. Find the budget that works for you. Don't think too much about it. Just find what you like, buy it. Try to stay away from anything that looks like gimmicky, something that has usage, something that if you took it to a store, or if you want to send it as a gift, or if you want to trade, people will be like, you know what, I like that. Since I didn't get to it, the next video I'm going to make very shortly will be talking about goldbacks. Thank you for watching.